What's going on, y'all? Jimmy McNamara. We're up to episode 11, Assault on Death Note. Last we saw, Light's father had a heart attack, interrupting the battle of wits between Light and L for only half a second because it continued right in the hospital, and after that, Light plans to continue to be friends with L, and vice versa. Even though L has expressed that he believes that now there's a 7% chance that Light could in fact be Kira. Also, Kira sent tapes to the news station. Play this or motherfuckers die. Alright, let's get to it.
Please change the channel to Taiyo TV. The news anchor, Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima, will die of a heart attack at exactly 6 o'clock.
What? Change it. It can't be.
Why?
He's scheduled to appear in a live broadcast. He too has dared to defy Kira.
Ryuzaki? Change it to channel 24. Please change it back.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira.
Kira said that he was going to send a message to the people of the world. Stop this broadcast! We can't let him finish! Get Sakura TV on the line! It's no good. I'm trying, but none of my contacts at the...
People of the world, please listen to me. The last thing I want to do is kill the innocent. I hate evil and love justice. All I ask is that you not publicize your views in the media. If you can do that, you will be spared.
Holy shit.
Damn, it's locked! This is the police! Open up! You idiots!
Holy shit. How?
As you can see, someone has collapsed just outside the door. Again, we're coming to you live from the Sakura TV building.
How?
Okay, I'd say it's not entirely impossible that Kira can kill with only a face. All I know for sure is that Kira is either in that TV station or he's somewhere close by, in a place where he can watch everyone who enters the building. Perhaps he's in
If Kira is in the area, then isn't that why we should get down there?
For all we know.
Oh shit.
What the hell's going on? Hey, step out of the vehicle! The Kira video. Show me which studio they're broadcasting it from.
A vehicle has just driven through the front doors of the station.
I'd say going out the front would be too dangerous. But I could always use the police van again.
Please hold the line for a second. Deputy Director Kitamura. It was Chief Yagami who just drove into the building.
Are your preparations complete? It's done, as you requested.
Mr. Yagami, listen carefully.
If he walks out, he doesn't get murdered. This fucking psychopath, he might kill his own dad. He needed to die for the greater good.
It would appear that another Shinigami has come to the human world, and somehow that Shinigami's death note has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira, and this person most likely has the Shinigami eyes, which makes him very deadly. His power to kill surpasses even mine. One thing is for certain, if I leave things, I'm pretty sure that L will be finished off within the next 4 days. I can't forgive this imposter for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless killings. Not to mention, if he slips up and gets caught, the death note could be discovered, and that I cannot allow. I can't afford to leave him alone for much longer. Is for me to join the task force. It'll allow me to keep track of L and this fake Kira.
I did not see that coming. Holy shit.
If I'm killed by the first person to jump on the Kira bandwagon.
Ryuzaki, what do you mean by that?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake. No, we should think of him more as a second Kira.
second Kira?
I don't understand.
Why do you think
Why do
that?
you think in the past he has traditionally avoided killing innocent people, with the exception of those who were trying to catch him? Anyway, if we can capture one Kira, I think that will provide us with a lot of insight into how we can find the other one. Mr. Yagami, I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation. Please don't tell him that we think this latest Kira might be a fake. I don't want him to know that yet. We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
Misa, there's a chance you could be killed. Do you understand?
It's all right. I'm sure that Kira is kind to those with pure hearts. And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is. Because I have the eyes.
I did not see that coming, like, at all. Which is weird, because I mentioned it, at least the last few episodes, that I wasn't sure where the second Shinigami was going to come into play. First of all, wonderful storytelling. Revealing that it wasn't, in fact, Light more than halfway through the episode. We just assumed. Really capitalized on all the tension. And again, we're like really moving through this thing. It didn't take L a couple episodes to put that together. It took him 15 minutes to decide this was a second Kira. That was probably my favorite episode, I'd say. Probably the second best episode behind the fucking Naomi's murder. Naomi's murder is like perfect storytelling. Almost perfect storytelling. This was right up there, but more pleasant for me. This new chick seems to be kind of I won't say the opposite, but definitely have some distinct differences from Light. She's kind of playful and, she got the eyes, so she's impulsive. Doesn't much seem to care about death. Well, Light doesn't want to die. He's expressed that thought several times. Wouldn't give up half his lifespan to make things impossibly easier. If I had to guess, she's going to be no match for Light. Who knows? Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. What's going on, y'all? Jimmy McNamara. We're up this episode 12 of Death Note. Last we saw, there is a second Kira, a blonde, who kind of held the city hostage for a little bit. Killed some news reporters, killed a cop, all while pretending to be Kira. Light was not pleased, and he needs to get on task force to not only keep an eye on L, but to keep an eye on this second Kira. Who has the eyes? Shit. Let's get to it.
The suspect that we've been pursuing up until now has needed both a name and a face to kill his victims. But there is something different happening here. Recall that Mr. Ukita was killed the moment he arrived at the station. And this Kira demanded only that I appear on TV, but made no request for my name. This implies that the second Kira only needs to see a person's face to kill them. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case.
But how will that prove anything?
Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demands and appear on TV in 3 days, there's a very good chance I will die.
Oh, shit.
I can't see the real Kira jeopardizing such an easy opportunity to get rid of me.
Okay, but are you suggesting that if my son does not come to the same...
In that case, there will still only be a 5% chance. We'll inform him that we are investigating the possibility of a copycat and have him cooperate with us as planned.
Fuck.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira. I'm the designated...
This video is so mediocre, it's making me sick to my stomach. If I just leave it alone, L dies.
So, what do you make of this,
Fuck.
Light? Have you come to any conclusions?
It's a test. It's hard to say for sure, but there might be another person out there with Kira's power.
With Kira's power? But what do you mean by that, Light?
At the very least, I'd say this tape was not created by the Kira we're familiar with. It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings. It makes you wonder how he was able to kill that detective and those two officers right outside the television station like that.
It's the same.
That's almost exactly how Ryozaki said it.
That was incredible, Light. Now any doubts about you should be resolved.
I think you're exactly right. But the fact that we both came to the same conclusion makes the theory that much more believable. As expected, you did not disappoint us. You've been a great help. It's decided then. First, we must focus on stopping this copycat. From what we've seen, he sympathizes with the real Kira, but clearly lacks his sophistication.
Like Magic and Bird, Batman and Joker.
So, and Light, I would like you to play the part of the real Kira. Do you think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national news?
Damn him. He must have been planning this from the beginning. It's the only reason I'm here.
Wow.
Ryozaki, does this look okay?
Wow.
However, if we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill L, then I'm gonna end up dead.
Sorry. I guess I got carried away playing the part. I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. I was improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Sounds good.
What a terrible actor.
Okay,
Yay! Now where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Hello? Do you really need to ask? I'm going to reply to him, of course.
Ryozaki, we have a reply from the second Kira.
What? Really?
Kira, thank you for your reply. Please do not worry. I will follow orders and do as you say.
Whoa, it worked. I will do as you say, huh? This guy's gonna be no help at all. If this fake had any idea what my wishes were, he'd insist that Elle appear on TV and then kill him anyway. How could you fall for something like this? Damn it.
I don't think you have the eyes. But you don't have to worry. I would never try to kill you. That's a promise.
What the hell is he thinking? Talking about Shinigami eyes in a public message like this?
What's this having the eyes supposed to
Yeah, she was no match for him. I said that last episode.
When we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Shinigami? He's a liability if I don't do something about him quickly.
Ryozaki! You alright?
Shinigami.
What the fuck? He's even weirder than I thought. This bitch. This Harley Quinn looking motherfucker is a liability, is not the right word for it. She is she's danger.
Am I supposed to believe that?
She's a fuck up.
Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
You're probably right, but I remember that Kira had those prisoners write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
So based on that fact, perhaps we're dealing with the same person after all.
Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they'd confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Yes, that's it. Based on their messages, we can assume that the word Shinigami must hold some other meaning that only the real Kira and the second Kira are aware of. Now we just need to convince this copycat to tell us what that is.
Nice save.
For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret. To pressure him into a meeting, of course, that would make Kira nervous. It could be interesting. And what would be more interesting is if Kira
Say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind. That's how I ended up with two.
Oh, I think I get it. You killed a Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died. It was coincidence, really. Never repeat this to anyone. I learned the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
beautiful way to kill.
There once was a Shinigami
This nigga sounds like Michael
Jealous
Jackson.
who spent all of his time with a girl.
I love you more than anyone else in the world. Always watching you. I want to protect you forever.
She'd never seen the man before, and of course, turned him down. I can have you.
I'll kill us both!
But what are you doing? Without even thinking, Jealous did something that we Shinigami must never do. Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly, or save the girl's life. It was the wrong thing to do. Shinigami exist only to shorten and take human lives. We aren't permitted to undo that which has been fated. The rest of his lifespan was added to hers. So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
So if he'd never fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he?
That's right.
I had no idea. All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Yes. Jealous loved you enough to die.
You're not in love with me, are you? Be honest.
Just forget it. You really think you can kill me that easily?
Oops, you saw through that? I'm so glad. At least now I have something interesting to tell Kira. But I wonder, does he know how to K-I-L-L a Shinigami? But he hasn't replied to me yet. What's taking him so long? Maybe I should just send him another message.
This isn't good. I can't allow this second kid.
Can't wait to meet Kira.
I wonder, what kind of person are you, imposter?
I wonder, what kind of person are you, Kira?
A really solid episode of Death Note. Basically a tale of two stories. Kira and Light and L's game of chess continues while we got an origin story for this second Kira, who is really off-putting. Like, she makes me uncomfortable. There's clearly something wrong with her. I'm not sure if that's because of her extended lifespan or her whole situation, but she tried to kill the Shinigami. I just met you, bitch. You gonna try to kill me already? There's something off about this lady. I do love the fact that he wasn't going for any of it. Michael Jackson, Angel, Michael Jackson, Death Angel, was like, bitch, don't, what? I'll be honest though, the ending was a little too cutesy for me. But I am very interested to see how Light figures this thing out. She's so ridiculous. He's gonna have to agree to a meeting. Police made Kira, which is going to be Light, is going to have to agree to a meeting with second Kira, and then figure it out. Figure out how to kill her. Figure this out. Figure that out. I would say it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but considering how fast the show moves, it just might. Also, what? This lady went right on a message, talked about the eyes, talked about Shinigamis. Like, this is outrageous. You stink. Now, is she smarter than I think? Is she trying to force a meeting with Kira by mentioning these things? These kind of like dog whistle things that aren't really a dog whistle because fucking L picked up on it immediately and freaked the fuck. I would say it's ridiculous, but I completely buy that as L's reaction. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.